welcome to the Aspire to Be podcast. I'm Catherine, and today we're joined by Regan Grace. So hi Regan, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. So Regan, do you want to tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, well, I'm Regan Grace. I'm a professional rugby league player, play for St Helens in Wales, and I'm also aspire to be digital ambassador.
Brilliant. So it's lovely to have you here. We understand you've just come off the back of a really successful season at St Helens. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what you've been doing there?
Yeah, basically, as a team, we've been building and working hard for the last 4 to 5 years and creating like a really strong team, and we've finally done it, and we've been pretty successful for the last 3 years. We've just come off the back of our third grand final win back to back, so we're really pleased with that, and also we've managed to get a Challenge Cup win under our belt down in Wembley, so we're pretty happy at the moment.
Amazing, some good celebrations going on by all accounts then.
Yeah, we've done some celebrating, but it's coming back to the time where we need to put the hard work back in to get back on board with things again now.
Yeah, but it's still nice to celebrate.
Yeah, it's very nice to celebrate.
So I know in terms of then that success, what was the real highlight for you? I mean, from the last season?
For me, my highlight for our team and us really would be getting that Challenge Cup win. We'd been there before and lost, so it was nice to get there and come away with the win and basically experience everything that comes off the back of it, with the homecoming with the trophy, going around on the bus through like COVID times and stuff, and people still made the effort to come out and see us and support us and everything. It was amazing. I
mean, the footage from it looked incredible, and obviously you're not from St Helens, you're from South Wales. So how does it feel to be so embraced by the community up there in St Helens?
Yeah, it was really warming. Like the way they've like taken me in as one of their own sort of, and I don't know, just the support is massive there. Like there's never a day where I walk through St Helens, drive through St Helens, and I don't see somebody wearing like a piece of Saints kit. So it's an absolute massive thing for the club, and basically our club is a town team and everything, so everybody's on board, everybody's part of what we're doing.
Brilliant. So it's really special to be part of that as well.
Yeah, it is really special.
So how did you get into rugby league in the first place then?
I played bits through school, like I think it was during the summer, where Union would be off, is it? Yeah, and just enjoyed it really, and I played it to keep fit, like whilst I was off season for Union, because I didn't have really much to do, so I did that, and I enjoyed it, and then just playing it now and again, I started to like get the rules a bit more and stuff, and then I ended up leaving it and going back to my amateur team, the Quins, and was just enjoying my rugby there really, and then got the opportunity. Someone put a word in at Saints, and they came down and sent 2 scouts down to come and watch what we was doing at our club and see if there's anyone there that's got potential, and they picked up a few of us, sent us on trial, and it went from there really.
Oh, brilliant. So amazing opportunity there really.
Yeah, it was a massive opportunity. I was like grateful for somebody thinking I had the skill or whatever to make it as a
raw talent sort of thing.
Yeah, some talent to make it as a rugby league player. So
what a journey to go from there to where you are now.
Yeah, absolutely massive. Like in my head as a kid when I moved up there, I thought it was going to happen straight away, but I didn't realise the process to becoming like a professional athlete is long, and it's hard, but it's rewarding at the end once you get there, and what can come off the back of it if you keep pushing really.
Yeah, and that's a really important message to send, isn't it? Is that your success has been really hard worked for, and it's not just sort of happened overnight. So I think that's a great inspiration for any children looking to get into professional sport, and you've obviously had to make a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah.
So what's your like average training day like?
So a normal training day would be basically turn up. We have like sort of like checks, like to see how your body's feeling type of thing as you first come in. It's basically like it's probably like a conveyor belt type of thing where you come in, you do like it's sort of like stretches and stuff to see how if your back's tight, your hamstrings tight, all this type of stuff. So that goes to sports scientists, so they make sure you're ready to train for the day. Then probably you'd go into some prehab, which is like getting ready for the day sort of thing. Then we'd have gym, then have a break to have something to eat or drink, protein shake, all that type of stuff. Then we'd be in sort of like a classroom, and we'd be going through like video analysis, all that type of stuff, and like what we need to improve on, what the opposition's doing. Then we'd go out on the field and like replicate that, and go through our like plays and what we need to do, and basically just fix anything really on the field and do our fitness wherever, and then probably some skill afterwards training to like some extras and stuff. And then some people have treatment after training, depends how they're feeling as well, like massage and physio and stuff. So it's pretty much just a cruisy day really.
It sounds exhausting. So what's your favourite part about it all? What do you enjoy most about like your average day?
To be honest, out of it all, I don't really enjoy the gym. I pretty much just like being out in the field. That's what we were there for, and probably like the banter type side we get with the boys. Like there's a really good like team. I don't know what it is, but like we all get along really well, and like we can all give each other like a bit of grief, and we can all handle it and stuff, and everybody gives it back to each other and stuff. So it's a nice place to be. There's a lot of banter going on and stuff. So there's never a day where I wake up and I think, oh, I can't be bothered going in today. I'm always looking forward to going in. Like,
yeah. Oh, you're really lucky, aren't you, that your job is something that you love so much.
Exactly. Yeah. To be paid to do something that you love is like amazing. Like I'll never take for granted.
Yeah. Oh, you're really fortunate.
Yeah.
So in terms of then your games, is there a game that's really stood out for you that you've thought, oh, this is, I'll never forget this, it's amazing?
In my whole career is probably when we played, I think it was Salford, and I can't remember what year it was, but it was we was getting beat quite well, to be fair, and I think there was about 7 minutes left, and I think we scored like 3 tries to win it at the end, and we finished with a drop goal on the hooter, and it was just like the amount of emotions went through that game, and it was a time where we was like up and down as a team. We couldn't really find out like rhythms type of thing.
Yeah.
So it was a massive game for us in the league, and the way it ended was so like dramatic. It was like, I'll remember that game forever. Like it was unbelievable.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Like what a way to finish. Talk about leave it till the last minute as well.
Yeah, literally on the hooter, like kicked it to win by a point really.
I can imagine the atmosphere in the stadium was unreal.
Yeah, it was unreal. It was unfortunate that game went on TV. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, but the fans there were going absolutely mental, and I bet the people that didn't come to the game like really felt like they really missed out.
Yeah, they're kicking themselves.
Yeah.
So do you have any like pre-match rituals or like little quirks that you have to do? Like some people have like lucky socks and things,
Not really. I used to like be like, oh, I need to eat this, I need to eat that. Like I was obsessed with, I don't know why, used to eat like mangoes and stuff like that for a game, thinking that would make me play class.
That's really random.
But then I started like switched off all them type things, because I felt like if there was an opportunity, if there was a game where I couldn't have my rituals or whatever, then how would I play? So I tried to like not rely on anything and just go with whatever's happening on the day. Like I know some people have like, they'll have to pull out their boots a certain way and all this, but I just turn up and play really.
What do you enjoy most about a match day?
I don't really enjoy anything about a match day because before the game, because it feels like I'm waiting around all day, whereas I just want to get up there and get over with, get playing and because I'm playing the game in my head beforehand. So
yeah.
What I do like is an early kick-off, like say over Easter, sometimes we play like 12 o'clock and stuff like that, so my games are usually 8 o'clock at night, so I'm up all day thinking about a game.
You've got all day to wind yourself up a
bit
then.
Yeah, exactly. And an earlier game as well, it means that you've got the rest of the day after it, so I don't really enjoy much about before a game, to be honest.
Too stressful.
Yeah.
What about after a game then? What do you enjoy, when the whistle blows and you're done? What do you enjoy?
After the game, I like the sheds afterwards. Like everybody is, but the sheds are always buzzing afterwards. Well, if we win anyway. just like the chat that goes on after it, funny things happened in the game and stuff like that, and what people are getting up to after the game. And then really it's like if you win, it's a pretty good atmosphere now, or if we got a long bus journey home, maybe we get a chance to have a beer. It depends how the game's gone and when our next game is. So I pretty much prefer after the game than before.
So this season as well, is it right that you had the top try scorer?
Yeah, for Saints, I think I scored 21 in 23 games.
It's not bad, is it?
It's probably the best I've scored, the best I've done for a while. So I was happy with that. I didn't really realise how many I scored till later on. It's like I don't look too much into it. I just tried to get over the line, and the numbers will speak for themselves after that.
Brilliant. So you know, obviously as a club then, as a team, you've done really well, but then for you personally, you've had a great season as well.
Yeah, it pretty much reflects like the effort from the team really, because there's a lot of assists in there. They're not all length of the field tries, they're all quite short, and most of them are just getting over the line, but that comes off the back of all the hard work that the rest of the boys put in to get us there really, and the skill to get me the ball when I need it, and it's my job then to finish it really.
Yeah. So for any kids looking to get into rugby, what would you say to them? What advice could you give them?
If you're looking to get into rugby, I'd just say find a team where you enjoy like being around the other boys, because that's pretty big. Like find a team where you feel like you belong, like, and just enjoy it really. Don't be too serious with it. And one thing I always say is you never know who is watching, so you could think like, oh, I can't really be bothered to be playing this game today, whatever, but it could be a chance for you to be picked up by a team that's a little bit higher than where you're at the moment. So always play like you never know who's watching, because it could be someone there who's like a scout or anything. So
great, that's great advice. And obviously with your background, how you got to where you are now as well, that's really sort of, strikes a chord, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
It's brilliant. So in your role as a digital skills ambassador for Aspire to Be then, so we've spoken a little bit about that earlier, why is that so important to you to be involved with us?
Obviously with like times are moving on now, and digital skills are obviously very important today in our society, so it's time for me really to start investing in myself and getting on board with that.
Yeah, and with your career as well, you know, as fantastic as it is to be a professional athlete, it's not a maybe long-term career. You know, you could injure yourself, touch wood, you know, I'm not going to jinx you here. All of St Helens down lynching me otherwise. But, you know, there's so many potential risks in your career that it must be nice to have your digital skills sort of foundation there. There's something to fall back on. Yeah,
like obviously I'm not going to be playing rugby league till I'm like in my 50s, so I've got to have a backup plan off the back of it, so it's perfect for me really.
And it's a great partnership for us as well, because obviously we are really proud to be part of your journey, and you know, especially this season with all your successes, it's fantastic to see, and we're really, really chuffed to be part of it. And in terms of being a skills ambassador, you're a great role model for children and young people coming through, and a great role model for anyone looking to invest in their future as well, because you know, you're investing in your future knowing that, you know, digital skills are so important in the workplace. So it's great to have you on board. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, like you said, like it is very important, like not just to be, like say me, I was fixated on being just a rugby player, but I need the backup of something else for when my career does end, because it's not, like I said, it doesn't last forever. So
hopefully you've got a good couple of years left in you though, and a couple more successful seasons to come.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Fingers crossed. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Regan. Really appreciate it, and it's lovely to have you part of the Aspire to Be team.
Thanks for having me.